It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Lions, coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it's a catch.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play deep. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Detroit. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and it will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Romeo Okwara. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Goff on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. On 2nd down now. It's Bryant. He can't get him down. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game,
The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To the air again. Goff. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st down, Murray. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Murray off play action. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Colin Johnson, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Able to slither by. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it a second down. From the gun, here's Swift. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
From the gun, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, Swift. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He's down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up third and
Back now at Ford Field. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Swift. And yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now, because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Goff on first down. He gets this complete to Cephas. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Lions on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 11 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And quickly they get to the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Williams brings it in, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too much.